guys, it's Daffodilian here, and welcome to my Generation Speed Build. As you know, this Friday, Generations Part 1, or at least you should know by now. But if you've watched the cast, if not, I totally understand. But basically, I was going for really cheap, maybe just like the necessities, and I kind of tried to do like a regular apartment. Like, you can't change your counters and your like appliances and like plumbing. You can't change all that. I did add some, I guess is feasible. You can have those like little hanging lights, but like some of these rooms didn't have any lights at all, and I was not about to deal with that. But overall, I just did like a little bit of furniture and like sorry, and just some like this hobby stuff for them. And you'll notice that I left that back room completely empty, and it's because it has a purpose, just not yet. Its purpose will come later. And you'll also notice that not everything matches, and I feel like everything to match. And I did change some of it to match because I could not. But not everything really, because I feel in a real apartment, especially really cheap, in like starter apartment, you don't really have a lot of that's really expensive. I feel like you just kind of like pick up whatever you can find, and so not all of their furniture matches. Also, this bed here, the best bed in the game for like starter houses and stuff. Like a cheap bed that gives you good energy, this is the bed. There's more expensive beds that are worse than this bed. I was going to say I guarantee it, but I don't know. But this bed, by far my favorite bed for whenever your Sims need a bed and it's a starter home. Best bed. Just saying. It's got like 5 energy or something, and it's I don't know how many simoleons it is, but it's fairly cheap. So, highly recommend that bed. And see, this is where I was not about to sit in the dark, okay? And some ugly wallpaper, and I can stand some ugly flooring, some ugly carpet, ugly counters. Like, she's not gonna live here forever, okay? I can stand some of that ugliness, but I am not about to sit here in the dark. Also, this rug, my favorite rug, because it's like all one solid piece. So whenever you recolor it, the rug is always all one solid color, or like piece. Like, if it's all gonna be one theme, as opposed to like some of the other rugs that have like the border around it, it just looks really odd. So, favorite rug. You're learning so much about me and my build style. Also, that rug is lived in, as Little Simsy says, and she hates that now, but I still love it. So, lived in it shall be. And the easel is for Brayden. I don't know if I ever wound up telling you his name, but his name is Brayden Sterling. And the easel is for him because he's our artsy boy. And Miss Fawn is going to be an inventor. Like, I went so far as to add like a junkyard into this world. So you see me struggle to put in the sink. The dishwasher was in the way. I was like, ridiculous. I could. You know how I said I was going to change the plumbing? I moved the sink. Why was the sink all the way over there by the fridge? All it's are on the other side of the kitchen. Your dishwasher. Why would you have your why would you have your sink over by the fridge? That makes no sense. Also, you saw me put like a table, like I was going to put it in the dining area, and then I didn't. Yeah, that's because there wasn't much room. I mean, it's a big apartment. Okay, it's quite a big apartment. But just the way I have things organized, the way like someone in a starter apartment would throw everything everywhere, there was not enough room for that. I just ditched the idea. They have a bar, like bar seating. Anyway, that room in the back, decided not to make that the master, even though it was like the biggest room, because I feel like it's better to have the room with the bathroom than the room with the master. Or the room with the master. Than rather have the room with the bathroom than the biggest room. Because all I'm going to do in my bedroom is lay in my bed. But, the first thing I'm going to do when I wake up is go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, brush my hair, as one does. So why would I want to go all the way across the house? I'd rather have the bigger bedroom, but it's fine. So that's what I did. I just gave them that. Also, that room, absurdly large, and I really was fighting the urge just to put a wall straight down the middle of it. Honestly, I was so tempted, but then I was like, no. If I can't change the wallpaper, I can't change the flooring, I can't where the appliances and plumbing are put, except for that sink. I'm giving myself the sink, it's allowed. Because it was ridiculous, and no, I was not about to deal with that. Anyway, none of that makes a difference. They're Sims, but anyway, that I really wanted to put a like wall in the middle of the room. It's large for no reason. Like, what are you gonna put in there? A trampoline? You could fit a whole car in there. You could probably fit multiple cars in there. That's a theory to test out. That reason. Like, what purpose? Why? It's why? Like, the kitchen isn't that big. The living room, well, I mean, kitchens don't need it. My point is, that room is very large for no reason. Also, this lamp gave me a lot of trouble because I wanted it pointed towards the bed, and it just did not want to do that, and it didn't put it on an area where it would turn towards the bed, and then moved it over to the area where it wasn't wanting to turn towards the bed because I am stubborn, and I wanted it facing towards the bed because that's where it makes the most sense. Okay? You don't, one of those lamps you want facing towards your bed in case you're sitting there reading at night or you're doing whatever. You want it facing towards the bed. Okay? Realism. Also, food processor is your first hint. First hint. I've given so many spoilers. But the processor, you'll notice there's something that I always do with the food processor. And so if you see a food processor, you know what's coming. I'm just saying. Otherwise, I do not. Like, it just makes them take longer when they cook. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I just know that when they cook, they start using it if you have it. And just don't bother with small appliances in The Sims. I kind of hate them, but it's fine. I kind of hate them. But the food processor I find a necessary evil in some cases. Also, what am I doing? Oh, I've been in the middle of the living room here in a second. So ignore that. It's going in my Sims inventory, okay? Also, since Generations, I had to include the camera. That's why it's there. And I know I've purchased the, expensive one, but I don't feel like dealing with the cheap one. So, it's fine. They had a lot of money. And then after this, I wound up, selling. I didn't think to sell their cameras beforehand. So, afterwards, I went selling the cameras. And they have an absurd amount of money, which I blow in the first episode. Or, even before the first episode airs, I blow it in the setup. So, the speed build's about to end, so I'm going to go ahead. Bye, guys.